Testing. Hello? My mic in the right place? Yeah, I think it's good. Give me a bit. Okay. So, we're back with some more Cuphead a bit later. But we are here today. Okay. So, we are going to just be trying to do the genie. That's all we're gonna be really doing today. And hopefully, I'll be able to beat it for once. But we will see. Expert.
This one will get red hot. Now go!
I really hope today's the day that I can do it, because I feel like it's been, like, I felt like yesterday could have been the day, but, I guess not, right? No, I shouldn't be resetting yet. I'm already conditioning myself to start resetting when I shouldn't do it yet. I should at least try to beat it, you know, just to warm myself up, I guess. How did I not get hit there? Okay, well, I got hit there. I think now it should be the thing. I should be able to go above and then blow that up. There we go. Nice. I did lose HP, but, you know, it's to be expected. Can just move back. I went too far, actually went down. This is just the beginning, so I was expecting, while I'm warming up, to not be that good. I'll probably, like, do this phase, and then I'll end up dying in the other one. That's usually what happens. Maybe I die here, yeah, because I saw myself miss that missile, so that sucks, but it is to be expected. After I took a bunch of damage I didn't have to in the previous phases. Let's go down. I really got hit there. I'm gonna restart that.
Here's a real high-class bout. And begin!
I feel like if I see that smile anymore, I'm gonna get so mad. Holy, I hate that smile so much. Look at that grin he does. Like, why is he so happy about sending the chest out? You know, now that I'm thinking about it, why did this random guy come and give Cuphead and his, like, and Mugman just a plane? Like, why is he helping them, like, get the souls for the devil? Like, what's the reason for that? I'm not too sure.
You're up!
How am I getting hit here? I'm getting just hit all throughout first phase. Maybe I just need to not restart. Let me just remember how to do this, like, play this game properly. And then I can start restarting. Okay, I should be able to hit it there as he's disappearing. Cool, nice. Pillar there. Good thing this one was above, because I didn't know how I was going to hit that one. Ah, man, I went in the worst positions for that. And I'm back with 1 HP here. I'm just trying to angle it where it's going to appear, and it usually goes... I think it usually goes down first, right? Nice, that phase is done. And here he's gonna swap to Cuphead version. Or the Cup person. Because it's not really based off of either Cuphead or Mugman, it's just a cup thing. Okay, there's one. Maybe I can lead the hat. Oh, that's not where I want to be leading it. Yeah, I had a feeling. I should have gone down, but I was just afraid of where it was gonna shoot. I don't know how exactly it chooses where to shoot. If I can figure that out, maybe I can, like, you know, try and bait it around more. The palm tree. Why do they have palm trees here? It's really cringe. To restart that.
Now go.
I'm way too tired for this. I'm like just running into the cats and stuff and like everything. Maybe today I won't be able to beat it because I do feel tired and I'm not sure why. I really have no clue why. Maybe I should have taken a nap or something before stream. Maybe that's something I should have done. I don't really know.
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
Why am I always getting this one, I feel? Okay, I just... I couldn't find a time to go back up.
It's on.
See, the problem is, right now,
Is surely brewing.
I'm getting hit once in first phase and then once during pillars, and then I just have 1 HP going into the, you know, phase that's actually hard. I know I can do it without getting hit, I'm just not doing it right now. Holy, I just keep
Here's a real
hitting.
high-class bout. And begin.
I don't know what I could be doing differently. I guess be better. That's something I could be doing differently. Like what I just did there, I guess. Okay, we can destroy this, then go up. Nice hit. That at least we managed to beat first phase without taking damage. That's a good start. I guess I did just need a bit of warming up, but I mean, or just some time to get lucky. Because that is kind of what happened. Now this phase should be alright. Okay, I should not have missile for a while here, which will be kind of annoying, but it's okay. Let's move back, make sure I don't get hit by the hat. I can pull this up here, go down. Now I can kind of fly around it. I think that hits. Oh no. Me when he missed a Delph Inferno stream. No problem, surplus. I really got hit down there. How was your day though yesterday?
Here's a real high-class bout. Now go.
Would you, were you busy or anything, or just were tired? Or just didn't feel like it? What were you doing?
A great slam and then some.
Or just in general, I guess, throughout your entire day. And what about today? When you shit your pants. Okay. Well, we all love when that happens. How are you doing, Jigsaw, as well? I should be able to use my missile here. Nice, good, good. Poopy, okay, that's a great emotion to feel. I like that. Or do you mean poopy as not good? Watched The Martian for the first time. I watched that in the plane, and I liked it. Okay, well, I got hit twice on the pillars. This was not a good pillars. I'm restarting here.
Here's a real high-class
I really enjoyed it.
You're up.
The Martian. I honestly feel like watching it again, because I know, like, one of my friends read the book And he was like telling me about it. And I don't think I'll read the book because I'm not because like, you know, it's just because I'll get probably bored reading partway through because I'm completely I don't know. I just have no patience is probably the best way to word it. Or I guess no, because I guess I do kind of have patience since I'm able to kind of just grind out Cuphead on repeat, doing the same boss over and over, and I was able to do that for Toho as well. But I don't know, I need to be doing something, I can't just be looking at words. I need to have pictures. But yeah, I've been honestly thinking of looking at it. Yeah, it's definitely worth watching again. Okay. Oh no, yeah, I had a feeling that's gonna happen. I didn't know the way the blade was going, and we're just not good. I don't like this position I'm in. I just need to be constantly hitting this thing. What made you watch it? Was it just something you were watching with your family, or something else? Like you're just something you're watching by yourself? Let's use this here. This is gonna get sent over. Pull this down, please. Man, it gets... I could have parried that one as well. That's the sad part. I thought I was in my super, but it was like a tiny bit off. If I did that, I think I would have been able to kill there. But I still took 1 bit of damage. I need to somehow not take 1 damage there. I don't think I've ever been able to do that without taking damage before. Or no, I did. I did once. And then I just died after.
This one will get red hot. You're up.
How is Quaver coming along, Jigsaw? I saw you were playing that. Okay, I want to use my missile. Always want to be using it right here in first phase, just so I can do as much damage as possible. And so I can start building it up again for... I don't know if Pillars counts as a phase by itself or if it counts as second phase. Oh, sorry, if it counts as second phase and then the, like, Tombstone also counts, or the Coffin counts as second phase as well, or if it's like this is second phase and that's third phase, I'm not too sure. Lotus' sister's fiance has been visiting for the past week and Marshall, so we watched it. Okay, cool. Really? Okay, it just came flying at me, that ghost. How many times has he watched it? If, you know, because, like, if it's his favorite movie and you were watching it here, like, that means he's had to have watched it multiple times. I got hit there. I don't know what I could have done. Like, how can I play this better? Like, I know I'm not playing it well, but I don't know how to play it better. Like, I don't know what to do. Okay, I can fly around. Nice. Parry on the cat there. And then I should be able to use the missile. Okay, he disappeared, like, right as I was doing it. Everyone else watched Interstellar, but you were asleep. Okay. Do you go to sleep earlier compared to everyone else? I knew that was gonna happen. I just can't keep up with the pillars, man. They just go so fast. I'm restarting that.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
I'm guessing probably a lot of times. It's not like that's the second time you watch it or anything, is what I mean. Like, obviously you don't know the exact number, but it's probably, like, more than twice. Right? Not usually, just was really EP that night. Okay. Understandable, sometimes you do just have those days. Like me right now. Oh no. Okay. Okay, I managed to catch back up. A bit scary there for some time, but we did catch back up. Really? 3 of the fast ones came from the top. How unlucky is that? But I guess I killed it, so fine with that. It's always lucky if, like, as I'm sending it out, the thing, whatever, I'm blanking. I couldn't get any parries off. I'm really hoping for another. I can't remember if I got enough in the previous phase. How am I supposed to, like... Where am I supposed to go? It runs so close to me. I mean, I guess it was also... I don't know. I don't know what I really could have done differently there. How I could have positioned better to not get hit. I guess closer to the hat. But I just don't know when the hat is gonna go do the thing. Not that good.
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
We tried waking me with 2 stages of being a stage of I'm going to go to sleep. Yeah. I've had that happen so many times. Like, I don't think it's happened where I'm, like, falling asleep, but if I'm, like, asleep and I get woken up, it's like, I will do something and not realize I did something. Like, sometimes, you know, if I got woken up, it'll be, like, you know, you get up and you're, like, responding, but you don't remember it, but other people, like, you know, realize it. Like, sometimes when I got woken up, when my mom was, like, going out to the mall or something, she would, like, tell me and then go to the mall, and then I'd wake up, and then I would have no clue. Like, where did she go? But, yeah, that was just, like, I actually responded to her. I just did not remember it. I'm only awake once you're sitting straight up, eyes open. Even still, I've done stuff like that. Like, where it's just like, you know, you respond, yeah, and, like, I respond, yeah, and then it's still, like, I go back to sleep. If I'm just that tired, like, I'm just only focusing on the sleep. Let's see, I'm awake because your subconscious is a dirty liar. Oh no. Ah, there's another cat there, I didn't see that. Okay, let's see if I could, like, run around here. Yep, that's perfect. Parry the cat. Go down. Oh, there's another cat there. TP's away. I'm just gonna use the missile here, because I'm gonna get back in time anyway. I don't know if it does extra damage, but, like, if I'm gonna get it back in time, it doesn't even matter when I use it. As long as I do use it to make sure I build up my super.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
Restart, unfortunate. I really feel this genie should not be this hard. Like, it did at the beginning, But then as I'm playing more, I feel like I understand everything really well. And I just keep getting hit. I just don't know how to not get hit. Oh, there's another cat there? Okay. Well, let's use this, blow him up, and then go behind him. Cool. Smile. Yeah, I tried to make it more dead. Yeah.
Now go.
I literally did that, like, right before stream yesterday. It's like I clicked start stream, and then I was like, I looked up in chat and I saw the, like, because, you know, it still shows the chat from the previous days. So, like, literally the most recent chat was you the day before, like, whenever, writing the Giga Chad. And then I was like, oh, yeah, wait, I forgot I had to change that. So, like, when I clicked start stream, I just changed it really quickly.
A great slam and then some. Now go.
Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Good for us. Well done. Here goes.
I wonder why they make him, like, you know, send something on top and then not underneath. Like, I'm not sure. Like, it just feels it's better to stick near the bottom.
You're up.
I guess at the same time, you know, you have to be on top if you want to be using the missiles. So maybe, or like the rockets. So maybe that's why they kind of like have it to balance it out. Wait, actually, I never thought about what happens if I just, like, put myself on top here. Can I do anything? No, it just gets sent out. Oh, it's good for the cats, I guess. Oh, but then another one appears.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
Oh yeah, Surplus. So I've been thinking of, like, you know, or like we taking hell yeah.
And begin.
I've been thinking, or like we've in our like group thinking of doing D&D, right? What are some resources you'd recommend for me, you know, like creating my character, since I've never like made one before? Like, what do you recommend I look at? Because I also don't want to spend $40 on the player's handbook. Okay. Okay, I might get hit here, but that's okay. At least I used it, and that's important. I definitely believe that coffee is the play here. Oh wow, that was the that pillars felt so fast. I'm pretty sure that first super I used, by the way, did not count because I didn't hit the boss, and usually the things I need to hit the boss with. Playing online. Completely online. Okay, he's gonna spawn in right here. I use this. Cool. I think this builds up my super faster, so let's use that. What am I doing? Okay, well, I'm just gonna try and finish this entirely. I don't know how to do this better. Please, can I just practice this one phase? It's just so cringe.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
I'm down if I take one hit to, you know, continue, right? But if I take two, I don't know, I just don't want to continue. for that phase. No pink cat. Wow, really? He's swapping to this phase this quickly? I guess because I did get no parries off. That's why I was not able to fill up anything. Okay, let's use my missile. Maybe this counts. I don't know, because I do technically destroy something. And it counts as hitting. I don't know if it counts as his HP bar, if it counts as hitting him. But I hope that counts as me using my super, because that's the main reason I need it. I'm missing my shots, I didn't realize. Is my... yeah, okay, it's fine. Alright, so far so good. Let me make sure I'm using my super here. And I actually hit it in the face of this thing. Cool. Good. Let's use my other super. Come on, how much more do I need to do? Okay, good, good. Oh, hat is still shooting something here. The hat still has a hitbox? I didn't know that. How? Why does it last for so long? I thought, like, if I made it to next phase, it'd be okay, but I guess not. That was actually it. I just thought the hat would disappear, but it just doesn't.
This one will get red hot. It's on.
Man, how have I already been streaming for 30 minutes? That felt like so fast. Okay, can use this. There we go, that's used on him. Nice. I almost backed up into the pillar there. But I saved it. I did not save it there.
A great slam and then some. It's on.
I feel like I worry a lot about hitting the blade, and because I worry about hitting the blade, and I end up hitting the blade because of it.
This one will get red hot. Now go.
Yeah, that smoke is gonna be right. That's gonna be me in like 2 seconds. Yep. What was I saying?
And begin.
I'm glad the hardest phase though, the first phase,
And begin.
is or I'm glad the hardest phase is the first phase. Because it's always annoying when the hardest phase is later on and I have to worry about dealing with that. Seem to be on. It's a really quick and easy way to make characters and play games in the app or on the site. Recommend starting there. Okay. Fortnite, true. John Fortnite, is that your catchphrase again? John Fortnite, yeah!
Now go.
Predicted. Holy, I don't know how I got that parry there, but it didn't matter because I just ran into the thing afterwards.
Here goes.
I don't know why every single time you spam the emotes, one of them just comes up in text. Like, and then it's like, remember the boxes I showed you before? It just does that. Every time you spam it, it's always just one of them. Everything else is fine, no matter how many you spam. I guess unless it's just one alone. But if it's like 2 of them, one of them is gonna do that. If you spam like 15 of them, one of them does it. I don't know why.
Here's a real
Not used to it since you
high-class
play IRL, but it's what everyone who plays online pretty much uses. Okay.
Here's a real
Sounds good.
high-class belt. It's
Then what do
on.
you usually use then? Because even when I played, like, you know, played a tiny bit IRL, wasn't sure what program to use. We were like bouncing around a bunch of different programs.
A great slam and
No, someone else who's played D&D before is going to be the DM. There's no way I am first timing D&D and being the DM.
here's
That
a
is
real high-class belt.
way too much for me. I kind of have an idea how DMs work, but I would like to see someone else's, like, note first on, like, how they DM before I try to DM myself.
It's on.
But I feel like when it comes to the actual, you know, like, DMing part, like, when you, start to do that, I feel I'll be okay,
It's on.
but it's the setup beforehand that seems difficult. To me, at least. Still haven't gotten back to the Megamind movie. Yeah, that's what it's called. The constantly control. I mean, the hard part for me is making a good story, I guess. Like, how do you, like, once you're telling the story, that's easy, but coming up with a good story, that's the hard part for me. Setup is your favorite part. It's so fun to build out what the players are gonna go through. Okay. I'm gonna get hit there, yeah. I just got backed off into the corner. You've seen Yu-Gi-Oh! D&D before? Okay, how was that? And how was Quaver? I assume that's what you were, like, doing. You've been just grinding that out? Oh, please tell me that's, like, a lot of damage done. Yeah, it's cool. Okay. Getting your rankings up there?
This one will get red hot. And
Do you have anything you're working on right now, Surplus, for D&D? Or not much? In the IRL card game, there's a ban list. Is there no ban list in the... What, like, online? Nice. Perfect timing? That was actually such perfect timing on my part. I would say that, at least. Oh, no. I played that so well, and then I just ran straight into that.
this one will get
In the game's
red
lore canon, there's a location that banned cards. Oh, okay. Okay, makes sense then. Something as these goblins stole your hot dogs, you must get revenge. I mean, I have been a player, but it hasn't been through, like, an entire thing. Just, like, beginning, just beginning part, I guess. Is what I've experienced doing, not, like, really far into... Not completing a D&D campaign. My birthday is the 25th, doing one shot with my family for your birthday, so getting hard at work on. Nice. You really feel like for your birthday, someone else should be DMing instead of you, but you're happy with that? The story's about working their way, navigating through the ban zone. Ah. That is really cool. Is it, like, officially licensed by Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something? Or how does that work? Okay, gonna explode here. Nice. Good. Man, I'm just gonna finish this, I think. It actually isn't that bad being next to the hat. I think I psych myself out way too much.
Here's a real
If the hat
high-class
starts
bout.
shooting, it's like really easy to dodge. And honestly, it might be better than going far. Now it's making something correct. Another thing you'd want to do. Okay,
It's on.
sounds good then. Online world would still be IRL, not an anime. Okay. Yeah, alright. I can see that. So in the anime, there's no banned cards at all? I guess because, like, in the anime, it's, like, all, like, real... I mean, I guess I don't know exactly how it works, but it's not like, you know, they're just cards or anything. They do, like, exist there, so maybe it's, like, unethical to ban them. None? Yeah. I got hit. Yeah, I'm not bothered.
This one will get red
But the
hot.
creators keep in mind the ban list generally. Okay. So have there been in the anime any cards that have been banned IRL or no? Only day I can keep everyone home doing something together for more than an hour. That is true. Yeah, that is one. That is, I guess, one way to look at it. But yeah, if you're happy doing that, then no problem there, I guess. They don't want to promote cards you can't even use. Yeah.
This one will
Many
get
it seems
red
that they tried not to. Is it more like in recent times, or even in the past? You would say they tried to, you know. I guess probably cards become banned over time. So probably in the beginning, it's like maybe cards weren't banned at first, but then they did become banned. I'm not sure. But my phone just keeps going off. I'm not sure why. Okay, just dodge around the knives. I did not do that.
Here's a real high-class bout. Now go.
What? Maybe? No, because I couldn't even go backwards because the cats would be following me.
You're up.
You want to do something big and experiment, like a typical D&D one-shot's going to be longer than an hour. Idle animation type videos to play on TV behind me for all the boss fights. Really? Like what? Like what you mean, like idle animations?
Good.
Original anime use cards like Pot of Greed, so yeah, okay, ban cards have been... okay. That's gonna get me hit there.
Will get red hot. It's on.
Holy, I completely... Wait, what is that? I've never seen that before. Okay, I guess that's one way to use my super. I thought I was completely full, but I guess not. Okay, I'm gonna retry that. It completely threw me off with my super, so I tried to keep using it to make sure it got used, but it just didn't work. Like, the entire, like, all the same cards? No! I'm retrying. I'm not retrying. I got through with, like, you know, completely fine, so there's no reason to. I'll still get my things eventually. I'll probably just end up taking damage. Hello, Toast. How are you doing today? Photoshop 2 arms, 2 legs, a shirt, and a head together, then mass them over with a kaleidoscope. Wow. You went all out for this then. You hyped to play it then? The same archetypes, yes, but a variance of it. Okay, but not like one-to-one the same cards, but it's basically the same deck. Okay, let's be careful. Let's parry that. Nice. I didn't get to parry that, sadly. I should be able to kill this here. Nice, okay, and now we dodge the hat. Going into last phase. Here we go. First he's gonna send a beam down to me. Just need to dodge that. Nice. Dodge that as well. No, it was at the end. I'm gonna kill him like. I'm gonna cry. That was at the end as well. And it was a yellow, or it was enough time as well. I was gonna be good. Ugh. That's so sad. That's unfortunate. You're doing good? That's good, that's good. Anything special happen today? You're gonna see the same cards all the time, though. Like, what do you say there's variants? Like, what's an example of, like, the variants that they have? So let's use my missile. Just thread the needle there. Okay, I do feel myself, like, getting better at phase 3, or, like, that phase, the cup phase, facing the mirror version of myself. I don't know. I don't really know what to call these phases. They just exist. Like, this is treasure chest, then it's the pillars, and then the coffin. I don't really know what to call when I'm facing myself. Pure Snake Eye, Diablo Star, or Fire Snake. Oh, okay. And why are they meta right now? Like, is it just some of the new cards that got released recently, or something else? Oh, there's another cat there. They also made him morph into different forms throughout the boss fight, along to the music. So it's like you're gonna change the music whenever, you know, something else happens. Pinocchio phase? That makes sense, yeah. I like that. Or like maybe puppet phase? Okay, yeah, I like that, I like that. Way too strong and fairly new. Ah, yes, power creep. My favorite part of video games. Or like not just video games, just any games. Because it's not. I guess, does Yu-Gi-Oh count as a video game if you can play it on the internet, or does it not? Does it just count as a card game? Okay, get that parry there. Not really a video game? Okay. The power creep is your favorite part of games. You'll love the Cuphead DLC. Wow. Does that really count as power creep though? Like I can understand making the thing harder, But, like, since you're facing the harder things, usually, like, I guess for me, power creep is like, oh, they introduce a new DLC, and then they make the stuff harder. Or like in, let's say, like League, for example, create a new character to sell skins, and they make them ridiculously strong and overbuffed. Not really a video game, but they are Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games. Okay. Oh, the game is made to. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I remember. Okay. Yeah. So power creep. I heard from a 2-hour video essay. All right. All right. Let's bring the hat down, and then now go up. No, I couldn't parry it, and then I just messed it. Like everything just got screwed over because I couldn't parry it because I was gonna go down, and then I couldn't go down, and then I got hit by the thing, and it just all did not work out. Not very good time.
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
I'm gonna be dying a lot in that phase, in a Pinocchio phase there. You're good. That's the part where if I don't restart in first phase and I don't screw up in second phase, or like, which I guess I have been doing less for pillars, but I am probably gonna be getting hit a lot in that phase. The only time you saw me not get hit there, that was like a very rare occurrence. That's like the second time I've ever done that. Imagine spending 144 on a single card and you likely have to play it at 3 copies. Oh, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Professionally sounds so fun. Are there like people who just professionally go to tournaments and make money like that, or is that not like enough? Like, do people not make enough money by doing that? What am I doing? I just bonked myself into the pillar.
We'll get red hot. Here goes.
Because I know for like FIFA, people who play like FIFA esports, for a moment, yeah.
Surely brewing. Here goes.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments are infamously terrible. Ah. That's great. Why are they so bad?
A brawl is surely brewing. And begin.
You know, that's bad. Oh yeah, what I was saying. I know like FIFA esports is like really bad. I remember seeing something where it's like literally the person who beat the tournament, or like, you know, won the like came in first, was complaining about how bad it is. The like on stage, like after he won, he's like, yeah, it's like you need to spend so much money to actually be competitively viable. I'm so glad that I had to go up, because if it was down, I didn't know what I would have done. Okay, good so far. You really get cash prize, you get Yu-Gi-Oh! Merch. Wow. I guess it really is just for, like, you know, the bragging rights of saying you came first to the tournaments. How can they expect anyone to want to, like, you know, pick up the game more if you don't make the, you know, try to make it more accessible to people? There's a reason you don't play IRL. Makes sense. Okay. Hello, is his hat gonna go down? Okay, there we go. Okay, parry that. Cool. Parry that. Hoping that it stops shooting sometime soon. Yeah, and now I can use this here. No, it was at the... Okay, we're just gonna finish this. If I can at least do last phase here without getting hit, that'll be fine. Okay, beam is gonna come down. I don't want to be here. Oh, I screwed myself. Okay, we're just finishing it off. That's all we're doing. It's so sad. I'm so sorry. Posted March. Okay, at least I got to practice fourth phase a bit, because I did get hit there, so it seems like I keep getting hit in fourth phase, which I don't know why, because it really shouldn't be that hard to get hit. Okay, yeah, I do see the yellow time you've been talking about now, Jigsaw, because I guess I didn't do it before. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Is multiple tiers above in terms of intro. Why is it so hard? Let me drink some water. Yes, I spent $100 on Yu-Gi-Oh! Merchandise to win more Yu-Gi-Oh! Merchandise. That sounds amazing, yeah.
This one will get red hot. Now go!
Think you gotta get it under 2 minutes? Yeah, I think so. That is so crazy. Like, I've been cutting it so close. Like, if I did not have coffee, I don't know how I would be doing this. Oh, I'm not doing this properly. Because, like, I swear that I'm, you know, just having, you know, just spamming all my abilities off cooldown. Or off whatever, off the charge amount. Maybe, I guess, yeah, if I'm not parrying enough, maybe that's how I screw myself. But, like, it is so precise. I guess it's, you know, S rank for a reason. I just, yeah, certified bro. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. As I just keep dying on, just keep dying and restarting. You're gonna be seeing a lot of that. Retry.
Here's a real high-class bout.
First of the cards have giant amount of text, most other TCGs have shorter text and their keywords. Like it's very condensed like in other... And why is that? Is that just because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not very good at explaining stuff like in a condensed form, or some other reasons? Okay, let's keep running into these things here, right? That seems like a great idea. Nope. Problem solving card text. Okay.
Well done. Here goes.
Most cards have 2 effects, but it's still paragraph long. Huh. No, I got hit there!
Well done.
We're back to first phase. Let's go. At some point I'll get through. Okay, let's use my missile. Please don't disappear on me! Okay, thank you. I still don't know if it does damage, but at least I am using it, right? Okay, way too close than I would have liked, but hey, that's what matters is that we got through. And you place in this card, you shall. Yeah, like how are they describing it? Because I feel like I remember seeing Yu-Gi-Oh! Things, and the text is tiny. Generally they work similarly, but a lot of memorization. Okay. Okay, I can explode that. Please, hat, come back down. Nice. Ah, yeah, I'm getting hit. It's fine. We'll just get more practice, I guess. Because I do need to do more of a fourth phase. Oh yeah, I forget, the hat still has a hitbox. I don't know why the hat doesn't, like, not have a hitbox. Okay. I should be able to stand here. And then here he should die. Yeah, okay. As long as I get through first phase, I don't even know what I'm saying. I get hit on every phase. Yeah, look how close I cut it every time. I'm not sure what to do. Imagine you had 3 hat and forgot the hat, I would literally die. Yeah, I would have as well. That's why we do the practice, so I can remember stuff like that. Or like, didn't restart there. The hardest part of learning... The hardest part is learning archetypes to play even normally. How come? Why is that the hardest? Okay, so the pink one is gonna be the thing that flies towards me first, which is alright to deal with. The learn to remember entire cards and paragraphs of text are in their combos. Okay. I flew into the spinning blade. Really cool. Why was that ring just so far away from everything else? There. I didn't think it would come out that fast again. I guess I should have expected it because it was really gone for a pretty long time, but I wasn't focusing on that. I was focused up until the very last thing that popped out. This card is a zombie that's 2 HP and 2 damage and costs 2 black mana. You don't use archetypes, generally you lose. So, an archetype, it's like, you know, you want to be using the same archetype. I think I've ran into like his leg there. Okay. And you can mix archetypes sometimes. Okay. But generally you want to, like, you know, like 2 archetypes can be the max, or can it go up to higher than that? Oh no.
A brawl is surely brewing. And begin.
Parry that. Never mind. Very sad. I really thought today would be another Dejimi day, but alas, it does not seem that is going to be the case.
A brawl is surely brewing. And begin.
Can be as big as you want, but consistency will get worse and worse. This has to be 40 to 60 cards. Okay.
This match will get red hot. It's on.
Holy, I don't know how I just did that, but that looked pretty cool, I think. Oh no. Don't like my position right now. Why am I like... Okay. I'm gonna get hit, yeah, I knew that. That was just the worst possible positioning the, like, thing could have been going to. Also, I got so unlucky there, I have to go up and down, up, like, up, down. Twice in a row. Or I guess up and down twice in a row.
A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
Spelling mistakes are off the charts. Sometimes you just have those days where you just can't hit the right keys.
Good game for us. Well done. It's on.
Oh wait, quickly use the missile. Explode on him. Really wonder how everyone can survive. Like, obviously this guy's a genie, so he can survive probably a lot being thrown at him. But how, like, you know, if a flower, or if you're a flower, right? Like the, I can't remember, Cagney Carnation. How do you survive an entire missile blowing up on top of you, and it only does like a bit of your HP. How does that work? Those learn Pokemon training card game fairly well in about an hour. One play session Hearthstone and a play session Digimon in about an hour. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Was just too much. It took him 2 to 3 streams to even have a clue what he was doing, and he had to get a coach. So, like, you really wonder, like, if you're looking at it from a company's perspective, how can they expect to continue making money? If their tournaments aren't attracting new people, and then it's so hard for new people to even, like, let's say somehow someone does get interested, it's just so hard to get into. How can they expect to keep, you know, surviving? I went up into the goblet.
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
Oh, I'm getting hit.
This
It takes one game with the player knows anything to figure out a game's design in a way where if you get the rules wrong, it often makes the game broken, and worse, rather than most games, if you're breaking rule goes unnoticed for a long time. What I think I'm not playing well.
Now go.
I will try a couple more attempts though, because I do think it is possible for me to do this. I just really need to be able to.
Here's a real high-class
Because at the same time, I feel like I want to do the same thing I did with Beppy, where it's like, okay, if stream's not going to end until I beat it. At the same time, I really have a feeling it could take a lot more.
A great slam and then some. It's on.
Where, like, I could be here for the next 3 hours. I get hit. I started about 8 years ago. So maybe if you started today, it would be easier, but you never know. Like, you do have the thing with the guy taking 2 to 3 streams to even understand what to do. And was it just because your cousin, you know, mentioned you started Magic, or was there any other reason? Surplus. First learned how to play MTG was 2 years ago. What made you do it, Jigsaw? Like, I guess what makes you interested in, like, you know, learning a bunch of trading card games rather than focusing on one? It's preferable to Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. I'm pretty sure the fastest way for me to, like, get super is to use my, like, the fast shots like this. Oh yeah, I had a feeling I would get hits every time, man. Every time. It's always at the beginning. If I, like, make it a pretty decent way, it's like alright, but it's always the beginning that sucks.
Good for us. Well done.
I'm always BF at the time played it. Okay. You like variety? That is true. I do remember, you know, you do, like, swapping around to a lot of stuff, so it makes sense. 2 decks from my cousin, so your sister got me into it, and then we played. Your cousin got more. Now you haven't played in 3 months because Pokey has time. No. The curse of getting into something after people around you have, and then they all stop right as you're getting into it. Why did I do that? It would have been completely fine. If I just stayed up, it would have been alright. Would not have had any problems there. But no.
We'll get red hot. Here goes. Here's a real high-class bout. And begin.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have 2 more attempts before I'm, like, completely done for today, before my mental is gone. That one
A brawl is surely brewing.
does not count, so 2 more attempts from now. Oh, I'm gonna have to use this. I think I'll, yeah, get hit, but that's okay, because at least I did not actually fully die. As long as I'm able to make it through, I still could technically use 2 more supers, so I'm not too worried about it. The great thing about coffee is that what it does. I'll still go through to actually complete it, but I'm not feeling confident on doing that. Taking from a special game, one you play every day and get sick of. Understandable. Yeah, of course. We can watch a vid. Let me use my super. There we go. Okay, parry that. See, that if I can get the hat a pretty decent way away, it's like, alright. And I just didn't press the parry button there, but that one I should have been able to at least survive that barrage of shots. I don't know about the next barrage or the barrage after that or how many others, but at least that one, you know? Oh, I'll get hit.
A brawl.
Okay, I think I changed my mind to like 1 more, but 1 more that at least makes it past first phase, because I feel like I could be resetting first phase a lot. And play with your sister's fiance while he gets here to get him into it as well. Would be great if you could, you know, to have someone to play it. Oh yeah, I'd be... Holy, excuse me.
We'll get red hot. Now go.
Excuse me again.
Good day for us. Well done. Here goes.
Mr. Old Artifact deck, was that the Valve game? The Valve trading card game? That they just abandoned after like 1 day? No? Okay. Artifact's a type of magic deck. Oh, okay, okay. If I get hit on that pillar and I beat it, I'll be very sad. Oh yeah, I can get hit by the coffin. Well, at least I got hit twice, so... Okay, there that goes. If I still get hit once, I'll still be sad because both of those are damage things I could have technically avoided if I wasn't banned. Oh no, I'm definitely getting hits, I think. Maybe not. If I can parry that, cool. Everything I took damage from, I shouldn't have gotten hit by. Everything I took damage from. That last shot should not have hit me if I was actually good, but whatever. Imagine Pinocchio is just, your nose does not move an inch. I could see that being the case. I could 100% see that. Because, well, because it's just, what am I trying to say? Because it would be the truth, right? His nose only grows if he tells the lie, right? But what if it's what if it's the complete truth, you know?
For 10 cards that have the most
let's see.
words in their card text. And to make things kind of fair, I'm only going to pick 4 pendulum monsters, since pendulum monsters kind of have an advantage.
What are these? Look at this text. Yes, those insults have weight, yep.
We have the Golden Castle of Stromberg. This is a field spell card which was infamous for having one of the most broken effects in the anime of nearly any card ever shown, except maybe some of the god cards. Its real life version, though, isn't anywhere near as broken, but still does a lot of things, which gives it a score of 116 words with card text. Now, rather than read off the paragraph,
Thanks for turning doing your standby face.
I will instead
Look at the paragraph there.
While this card is out, during your main phase, you can give up your normal summon to special summon a monster from your deck who has Golden Castle in its card text. Also, while
So what is this? So Golden Castle. But you need to have Golden Castle here. So it's like, this card is so specific. What does this at the top mean? Like the stars. Here.
Also, while this card is out, if your opponent attacks, that monster is destroyed and your opponent takes damage equal to half the attack of that monster. So it's just a blanket protection of all attacks. That also just straight up destroys any monster that tries to attack. And thirdly, it has a maintenance cost, where during your standby phase, you have to banish the top 10 cards of your deck face down.
Golden Castle is you summon a monster straight from your deck, okay.
Maintenance costs for the kind of protection.
But you like need that card in your deck, so it's useless if you don't have it otherwise.
Cost, so it needs a lot of text in order to tell you what it does, giving it an unusually high word count and the longest word count of any spell card. And at number 9, we have Toon Dark Magician Girl.
Toon Dark Magician Girl? There's like Toon versions of them?
In order to make it smaller. Its original card text, though.
Oh wait. Oh, so they changed it.
Smaller.
Okay.
Its original card text, though, clocked in at 119 words. 3 more words than the Golden Castle of Stromberg. And what contributed to the blow to the original card text was that Dark Magician Girl was released at a time in which Toon monsters still had kind of a convoluted card text to explain.
So what are the difference between Toon cards and like the regular version?
Monsters needed to say a few things. 1, you needed to have Toon World on your side of the field in order to summon the card. 2, you could special summon the Toon monster from your hand. And if the Toon monster
they work with Toon cards, okay.
It needed a tribute for this.
And that's really the only thing about it. Like it's they just work with Toon cards.
Number 4.
And they just have like, you know, the Toon cards have different effects than their original ones.
Your opponent directly. And those were 4 of the 6 effects it needed to cover, as Dark Magician Girl was in the
yeah, and they have their own advantages, okay.
Monsters. All of the Phase 1 monsters had these 4 effects as well, in addition to 2 other ones, including Summoning Sickness, where they couldn't attack the turn they're summoned, and that they had to pay 500 life points in order to declare an attack. Toon Dark Magician Girl didn't.
And how many life points do you have normally?
Instead, it had its Dark Magician Girl effect, where she gained 300 attack for each Dark Magician and Magician of Black Chaos in either player's graveyard. And since Toon Dark Magician Girl was the first Toon monster to have an effect, they left off the Summoning Sickness and the pay life points to attack Just to fit
8,000.
Dark Magician Girl's effect
Okay.
on card text.
So it's like
You
you're
then
sacrificing
steal the longest
a
card text
pretty
the game
good
has.
chunk of your HP then
Because of
to
this, Toon Dark
summon
Magician
then.
Girl is the only Toon monster who can attack on the same turn it's summoned, and has the good.
I'm about to say 8,000 as a joke. Okay, Surplus, I see you.
And because its card text is so long, that
Actually
card
has
unintentionally
understood
makes
Yu-Gi-Oh
Toon
from
Dark
1
Magician Girl
second.
one of the best Toon monsters. And in case
That
you're
is
wondering,
true, yeah,
Toon
that
Dark
is
Magician
pretty
Girl's
insane
card
attack
effect after
stats.
Errata only has 75 words.
And if something has 1700 defense, does that mean it's like it's HP or it needs to do like more than 1700 damage to take it? To like to like get sent to the graveyard or off the field or whatever it happens.
For its card text. And the reason this card has so much text is because it has extra words to tell you that it's treated as level 12, and it summons tokens, which use a lot of letters in order to signify the token stats. Now, in an effort to never read these cards on this list all the way through completely, let me summarize what this card does.
No, track one defense mode has own mechanic you shouldn't explain, okay.
Instead, you bring it out by sending 2 monsters with the same level that is over 8 to the graveyard, with one of them being a tuner. It cannot be destroyed by card effects, and gains 1000 attack for each monster on the field. And once per turn, during both players' main phases, it can fill the board with tokens. These tokens have no attack or defense and are special summoned in defense position. So
There's a part 2 of 2. I just realized that on the right side.
But it also can't attack the turn it uses this effect. So you can't use them to OTK your opponent after giving it 10,000 attack.
So is that the company at the bottom right of the card, the Kazuki Takahashi?
Due to it giving stats to all the tokens, all the other cards on this list with longer card text don't have anything to do with tokens.
Or what is that?
It's just this card happened to have a
The
longer
card has
text
2 parts.
usual summoning requirement.
I think it's just it doesn't fit on the screen, so it's like it's just part 2 of
Number
2.
7, Beatrice, a Lady of the Eternal, clocking in at 122 words in its card text.
Attack
This card has such a
2500,
long
defense
card text.
2800.
Its original printing was one of the few Exceeds monsters that didn't have a separate line for its material
That's the
cost.
person who made Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay.
It was all just on the same line. And despite the fact that this card has an incredibly long card text, its effect is pretty simple. Basically, it has an alternative summoning condition, which takes up a lot of card text to explain. It can mill 1 card from your deck on a Spell Speed 2 effect, and it floats into a Burning Abyss monster when it dies. So if it only has these 3 simple effects, why does it have so many words to signify this? Well, because of all the restrictions it has. It has an alternative summoning condition, which allows you to rank up a Dante monster by sending a Burning Abyss monster from your hand to the graveyard. The Exceeds materials of the original monster get attached to Beatrice, and it can't activate its mill effect the turn it ranks up with this alternative summoning condition. Its mill effect is pretty standard.
So is this what is this is first edition, so this is like a really old card then?
Exceeds material to mill any one
This is like, you know,
deck.
the
Which is a
first
great effect, and the
how do
reason
you
this
say,
card is
like,
currently limited on the base
round of
and then
cards
its last
that were
effect
produced.
allows you to special summon any Burning Abyss monster from your extra
It's like,
deck
oh, okay,
with
2013.
summoning conditions. Half of the card's text is just to go over its unusual summoning condition, which is basically a normal rank up with extra steps. Extra steps.
And
are
I think
restricted
you
because they knew its spell speed
answered this before, but it's like every year they come out with a new like deck. Our first edition is the first printing of it, okay.
129 words in its card
Yeah,
text,
every year they come out with like
and the
new
longest
cards, or
card
was
text
it something
of the
else?
fusion monster. This card has 3 effects. Its first being, you mill a number of cards from your deck equal to the link rating of the monster used for this card's fusion summon. Then it gains 1000 attack for every card sent to the graveyard, and your other monsters can't attack the turn it uses this effect, since you can gain a lot of attack power from this effect. Its second effect is...
Not every
if you
year,
control
probably
a
every
linked
6 months,
monster,
and you set with
opponent
multiple
cannot target
archetypes.
other monsters
So
you
how many
control
cards
with
are
card
there
effects.
in total in
finally,
Yu-Gi-Oh
this
then?
card can float into any spell
Like,
card from your deck.
that you know of,
Now,
that,
it's only
you
3
know,
effects. It's
all
like
the
one
cards in
card has so much
existence.
card text
Not all,
that
I
it
mean,
really
just something
boils
around
down
there, right?
to
Like, it's
an effect
over
that
10,000.
an effect that gives
Uh-huh,
it action,
wow.
and an effect that allows it to float.
How does, like,
But what really adds to the word count of this
how do
card
people even, like, you know,
is the
create
convoluted
decks? There's
nature
probably
with
so
which
many
you can
combinations
and
are all
the
are able to use unless they are banned, which, yeah. And how
Its
big is the
floating
ban
effect
list
pretty
then?
standard, though. As you'll notice, a lot of these cards with long card
If you know, like,
have
you don't need to give me an
multiple
exact
effects,
number,
and
but
usually
like
the ones that are making this list
about how
have
much you
card effects
think
that are unusual,
from what you've like
so they
heard.
require a lot of words to describe
Send
what
a
they're
stupid
doing.
monkey card to
In
flavor
addition to
summon. You
having
get to
multiple
summon.
effects.
Yeah.
And at number 5, we'll have the first pendulum monster on this list.
No idea.
And
Okay.
that's DDD Super Doom King Bright Armageddon.
DDD Super King Bright Armageddon. What a name. It has 2 sections of the text.
Another DDD monster called
It has 2
DDD
sections.
Super Doom King Dark Armageddon.
Super King
Has
Dark Arm.
129
What are these
words in its card
names?
text, making it tied with Cyber's Clock Dragon, and a couple of other DD monsters with similar high card text count. But I'm only going to include Bright Armageddon because it has the most, and I'm heavily restricting the amount of pendulum monsters that will be on this list.
Oh, so this is Pendulum. This is what you were talking about.
Pendulum monsters, because they kind of cheat with having 2 rows of card effects. Now let's go over Bright Armageddon's effect. Its pendulum effect.
The TDD is abbreviated for what? What does it like stand for?
Synchro monster you control, then destroy all your monsters with the defense less than the attack of that monster, and inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. And for its monster effect, it has 3 effects. The first being your opponent cannot target
Your
your
cards look
monster
the
with
exact.
card
Okay.
effects, giving you a really nice
Different
look at
dimension
protection.
something. Okay.
Its second effect, if a monster is
I know
summoned,
there's, like,
can
you know,
make
something
your
else in
opponent
that,
choose
but
a
yeah.
pendulum monster they control, and then all other monsters they control will have their effects negated permanently. And lastly, if this card is destroyed, you can place it in your pendulum zone instead of sending it back to the extra deck. This
The
is one of
pendulum
few
zone? That
pendulum
sounds.
synchro monsters
Yeah.
in the game,
Okay. That's not
and a lot of
complicated
the
at
pendulum
all.
extra deck monsters have
The
effects
different
that allow them to
dimension
be placed in the
dumbass.
pendulum zone
Yeah,
instead of
probably.
returning to the
That makes
extra deck.
sense.
And so,
That fits
with
to
a
me.
grand total of 4 effects, 2
Why
of
does it
them
have like a
being
blue and
summoned,
red crystal there?
they require a lot of card text to explain, making it the 3rd most amount of card text on a pendulum synchro monster. And number 4, we have Aurea, the Sylvan High.
Oh, I like that card.
Clocking in
That
at
was cool.
140 words in its card text, making it the most amount of card text.
Looks very
on a
majestic.
monster, and enough card text to beat out a lot of pendulum monsters, surprisingly. Also surprising for a card with.
So yeah, I
one of the
see what you
longest
said.
card
The
texts
pendulum monsters are the
is
one with the
it
most
only
text.
has 2 effects. The first being you
Oh
can
no,
send
this
a
is more
plant
than most
monster
pendulum
from your
monsters.
hand
Okay.
or field to the graveyard to look at a number of cards on top of your deck equal to the level
Different
of that
dimension
plant monster,
Daemon. Okay.
and then stack
Or
them on top of your
Daimon.
deck however you want. Its second effect is that you can detach an Exceeds material to excavate up to 3 cards from the top of your
Is that
deck,
how you say it?
and then
Xyz?
send any plant-type monsters to the graveyard. And if you do, you can bounce a same number of cards on the field as the plants sent to the graveyard with this effect. And then place the other cards that were
Yeah,
plant
okay.
types on the bottom of your deck in any order. So, seeing as this is a Sylvan card, it's most likely intended for Sylvan decks. And Sylvans
Oh,
are
that's
all
cute.
about plant-type
I like look
monsters,
at
so
that's
actual
flowers
effects
for
are activated
hands.
when they're excavated from the deck. So this card works perfectly in stacking the top of your deck to be a Sylvan plant-type monster, activating their excavated effects and also bouncing some cards in the process. So it doesn't exactly do anything unique. A lot of the Sylvan cards have effects which relate to excavating cards from your deck. It just goes
Sylvan
to show these 2
Komu-
particular effects
or
require a lot
Komashrumo.
of words to describe very simple concepts, and it just happens to give it one of the longest card texts in the game. And at number 3, we have Odd Eyes Winged Dragon, another pendulum
What are
synchro
the
monster.
Odd
This one
Eyes
clocking
Winged
in at
Dragon?
132 words,
It's
and
like
2 more
knockoff
than the
Blue Eyes
previous
White
X-Seeds
Dragon.
monster. Odd Eyes
Your
Winged Dragon
EPC
has
later.
4
All right,
effects.
yeah.
So
Thanks for
first,
stopping by,
let's start with the
Surplus.
pendulum.
See you another
While it's in
time.
the pendulum zone, if a monster
Have
you
a
control
good
battles,
night.
you can basically give it the honest effect, where that monster gains attack equal to
Look
your
at the
opponent's monster's attack.
Chad.
So that's kind of really good, as it works on any monster you control and not just a light type monster like Honest. And for its monster effects, the first being the standard pendulum synchro effect, where it goes into the pendulum zone after being destroyed instead of going back to the extra deck. And then its next 2 effects are effects that you have to choose one or the other to activate per turn. Its first being, you can negate the effect of a monster your opponent controls until the end phase. Its other effect is that if this card is synchro summoned during the battle phase, you can destroy all level 5 or higher monsters your opponent controls. which is a little bit more of a situational thing.
Different dimensional demon, super dimensional sovereign emperor, zero paradox, the Yu-Gi-Oh card name. Imagine seeing that in the, like, at the very top. You need 2 rows of it with very tiny text.
Something about these pendulum synchro monsters that are just loaded with card text, as we'll see on the number 2 spot on this list. And at number 2, we have Nirvana High Paladin, clocking in at 146 words in its card text. And
146 words, that's like more, like if you know, are like typing up something, like, you know, double space and whatever, it's like 2/3 of a page basically, or like somewhere between a half to 2/3 of a page.
Pendulum zone, if a pendulum monster you control attacks, it can't be destroyed by that battle, and you take no battle damage. Its second pendulum effect is if a pendulum monster you control attacked, all your opponent's monsters lose attack equal to that pendulum monster's attack until the end of the turn. So with this effect, you can have one of your pendulum monsters crash into an opponent's monster, not destroy itself due to the first effect, and then lower the attack of all your opponent's monsters for the turn, so you can attack over them with your other monsters. Pretty decent effect. Now into its 3 monsters.
You're learning the game in modern setting, you're gonna have to learn an entire archetype of cards with 70+ words. Yeah, it definitely feels like it would be better to be learning it as stuff was coming out. How many cards were like in the first, like, you know, the very first thing? Like, was it just like 100-something cards? Like, even then, I feel like 100-something cards is a lot to learn.
Tuner, you know, its alternative summoning condition. You can add a monster from your graveyard to your hand. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can have your opponent's life points. And lastly, it has the Pendulum Synchro Monster effect, where if it's destroyed on the field, you can put it in your Pendulum Zone instead of sending it back to your extra deck.
Where's my mouse at? Oh, there, okay.
An alternative summoning
40 card deck minimum, 15 extra deck. You have to read and know all of them and know what your opponent is playing and know your combos, yeah.
But wait until you see the number 1 on this list. And at number 1, we have Endymion, the Founding Sorcerer Supreme, clocking in at
183. That is definitely 2/3 of a page. More than that. That's like a massive jump. That's 30 more words.
Increases in card text between each other, except for this one, which has vastly more than the number 2 spot.
Yeah,
recently,
that's what I was saying.
The script for this video,
that's crazy. Oh wow, yeah, that's really cool.
With many of them having almost as long card text as this one, and some of them might have more. I doubt it. But for the sake of this list, I'm only going to talk about this one and assume it has the most. So, what makes this card have the longest card text in the game? Well, let's go over its effects.
So how does this guy, did he like, there's no way he went into every single card and counted them, right? How does he, like, how did he find in all 10,000 cards, like, which one's the, like, big, like, longest amount of words? Like, how did he go about doing that?
But it takes place in 4 parts. Firstly,
it's on a wiki, okay.
Spell counters from the field to special summon this card from the Pendulum Zone. Then, you can destroy cards on the field up to the number of cards you control that you can potentially place a spell counter on. And, if you destroy those cards, you can then place spell counters on this card equal to the number of cards you destroyed. And you can only use this effect once per turn. So a very wordy first effect that technically is all tied into the same effect, but does 4 different things. Removes 6 spell counters, special summons a monster, destroys cards on the field, and then applies spell counters. This alone would count for a pretty wordy card text, and is 71 words long, making it near the amount of words on modern-day Toon Dark Magician Girl, with its 75-word card text. Now
that's great. Started at 75, I was like, wow, that's long, and then we're at 183.
Spell or trap card, you can return 1 card you control with spell counters on it to your hand, and if you do, you can negate the activation of the card and destroy it. Then, you can place spell counters on this card equal to the number of spell counters that were on the original card that you returned to your hand. Its next effect is Protection, where it can be targeted.
Oh wow, we're now in effect 2 of what it does.
And lastly, it has a floating effect, where if this card with spell counters on it is destroyed by battle, you
can't even, yeah. Imagine like seeing, because like, I'm imagining a card, right, in my hand. Because like, I don't know how big Yu-Gi-Oh cards are, but I'm imagining it's the size of my hand. Right, and then, it's this last half of that. You have to squint so much to see it.
the number
Yeah.
10 card on this list. So what contributes to this card's incredibly bloated card text
Yu-Gi-Oh cards
is
are
its
evil, yeah.
effect of returning cards with spell counters and then distributing those spell counters to this card. That little gimmick of this archetype takes up a lot of words to describe, even if the effect itself is pretty simple. It's just on top of that, it also has 4 effects. So of course it would have one of the longest card texts in the game. A card text that is only matched by other monsters in its archetype, that I'm sure when they're probably translated, might match this card in text, or even surpass it.
I guess we'll have to see.
Alright, and that's the end of this video.
Okay,
Now, it was pretty...
that's very interesting. Oh, there's my stream. There we go. This was 5 years ago. Oh yeah, so they've definitely included longer cards then. Okay, well, that was very interesting, learning about the amount of words on a Yu-Gi-Oh card. About 2/3 of a page, or greater. But yeah, number 1 is still the same. Okay, well that's good at least. But it's probably the average is much higher than, in terms of the top 10. The average of the top 10. Okay, well that'll be it from me then for today. Still have to see how to do these run and guns. After Djimmi, I'll be taking a break from bosses and going to do the run and guns. Or maybe, do I want to do 2 run and guns? I'll do a run and gun, and then bird, and then run and gun. And then to be honest, I mean, depending how long bird will take, we really only have... I'm gonna say Djimmi's basically done, right? It'll come one day. And we just have the dragons and run and guns to do, so... And the run and guns really aren't that long. You're in 300-word essays? Yeah, the one card, it's like... That's funny. That is really funny to think about that. It's like, how do you expect someone to, like, go through and read that to learn it? To learn one card. And then combine that with the 10,000 other cards to take into account, and then decide which ones you even want to use. But, yeah. Okay. I think I'll be done with Cuphead for today. And, yeah. People with 20/20 vision hate Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Destroy their eyesight. Okay. That'll be it for me. Thank you to anyone who stopped by the stream. I appreciate it. I'll be back with more Cuphead tomorrow. Okay. Goodbye.